So what is this lease duration? Look at this. Okay, so here we done this one, right? So DORA, guys, compulsory DORA is very important. Discover, offer, request, acknowledgement. It is very important. I don't have a more time to repeat that thing repeatingly. But DHCP process or a DORA process, compulsory, very important. DORA, discover, offer, request, acknowledgement. Client send a, client send a discovery packet. Client discover server. Server offer IP address to the client. Client request for IP address to the server. Server acknowledge send an acknowledgement to the client. So what is there in that acknowledgement is a your renewal process, means what is IP address, subnet mask, other options, including lease duration also. Okay. So DORA process, discover, offer, request, acknowledgement. Now this is, if you see DHCP client, so it contains a lease duration, maybe a 1 hour, 2 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 2 days, 40 days. So whatever it is, it contains a certain expiry date. Means when IP address is given to the client, and the client when the IP address will be expired, assigning and expiry, like that, right? So 50% of total duration. For example, if you take 4 hours, 4 hours is a lease duration, and out of 4, 2 hours is a 50% of lease duration. So what happened at the 50% of lease duration completed, the client send a request packet to DHCP server. Client send a request packet to DHCP server. DHCP server extend my lease duration. It will ask DHCP server extend my lease duration, and DHCP server send a acknowledgement packet to client. So with a extension of lease duration, means again 4 hours extension from that point, means after extension occurs from that point to time to next 4 hours it will increase. I will explain again, but see the picture. If you miss it exactly at 50% of lease duration, client unable to client is unable to mm, extend their lease. So what happened again at a time of 87.5% in a total duration, 87% of lease duration, it try to renew it. If it is failed to renew at 87.5% of lease duration, means once 100% lease duration completed, automatically client information removed from server list, server address list is there, no, that will be removed. So that is the one. Okay, so here it is, you can see uh, um, server has a list, server maintaining a list, right? This is a list, address list is there. There is a big stories also there, so we'll see that one. This is the client. Client got a IP address, think like a 4 hours. 4 hours is a easy one, or you can take 6 hours. 5 hours means again two and a half, like I given 4 hours lease duration, for example. So morning 9 o'clock I open my system, I got a IP address at morning 9 o'clock. So what is the, it is a starting, means assigned, okay, that time. Now end time 4 hours means for 9 hours, 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock. So at 1300 this is the expiry time, end time, expiry. Instead of expiry I'm writing end only. This is start and this is end. Okay, so this is a total duration 4 hours total duration. 50% duration completed. 50% of lease duration completed. 50% means 2 hours. 11, 12 o'clock. No, no, no. 9, 10, 11. So this is a 2 hours, right? This is a 2 hours. 50%. 50% of lease duration. Okay. So at this time, what happened? Client will send a packet. What is that packet? Dora discover offer request acknowledgement, right? Discover means you don't know who is the DHCP server, that is discover. So you have to discover the DHCP server. Offer, you don't have any IP address, DHCP server give you IP address. But now you have already DHCP, you got IP address from DHCP server, you have an IP address and you know who is the DHCP server. So what you do? Only request and acknowledgement. You send a request, server will give you acknowledgement. In acknowledgement, they will specify. So again, extension of lease duration. Okay, like this. So request and acknowledgement is there. First time only Dora. Next time request acknowledgement. Next. Again, it is going to extend your lease duration. So what is the next lease duration part? So we can see here I'm writing. So 4 hours. 4 hours means 1500 from 11 to 4 hours. This is the 4 hours lease duration. Again 4 hours lease duration we are getting at 11 o'clock to again 4 hours. See like this. Okay, 4 hours. This is the lease duration. 11 to 15. 15 means 3 o'clock. Okay. Now again 50% of lease duration reaches. Again 50%. So what is the 50% lease duration? 2 hours. It means at 1 o'clock and 1 o'clock again please extension will be there, right? Again request acknowledgement, then server extend your one. Okay. So in this process two benefits are there. Any change in the network also applied, any change in the network it is also applied, and lease will be extended continuously, and you are maintaining same IP address again and again and again. Again 4 hours. One means 4 hours 13, right? So 17 0 0. Like this it will extend the lease duration. If in case if it is failed at 50% of lease duration, next lease duration is 87.5% at this time period. So for example, if it is failed 50% of lease duration here, again at 87.5% of total lease duration, again try to send request and acknowledgement. If it is failed, for example, at 50%, for example, this is 1 o'clock, right? So for example, at 1400, um, my client is disconnected, or maybe server is disconnected. It is unable to process at 50% means 2 hours 15. At 1500, before 1500, it is disconnected, unable to, at the time of 50%, unable to renew it, unable to renew it. This is renew process, right? unable to renew the IP address. No problem. Server wait up to 87.5% of lease duration. At this time, client has to send a request for a renew and get an acknowledgement for extension of lease duration. And if it case that is also failed, it failed at this time, and 100% time is completed. Total percentage of time duration is completed, but you are not done renewing. What happened in a server? In the lease list is there, no address list is there, which means your IP address and a client name. That entry will be removed. That entry will removed. Okay. Next, next after removing, maybe after 1 or 2 hours of lease expiry, client is connected back. Then what they will do? Client again has to do DORA process, discover offer request acknowledgement. Okay. If in case what I said, this is the lease duration. You have to renew before lease duration expires. If you are failed to renew it, the in the server in the list address list, your entry will be removed. Um, after expiry, after expiry in a C1, it is not renewed on time. Your time is expired. So what to do? Again, we have to do better to do DORA process. You do a DORA process, discover offer request acknowledgement. You do it again. So this is the main lease duration. Practically, like I took 8 minutes, right? So 8 minutes, it means every 4 minutes it will renew automatically. I'll show you one data here. Statistics, display statistics. It is showing total addresses in use and available. You can go to better IPv4 display statistics. Display statistics. See, discover offer are 10, request acknowledgement are 26 and 25. Okay, total scope is 1 and use IP addresses. Why discover offers are 10 and why request acknowledgements are 26, 25? Why it is high? Because it renew the process. Renew 8 minutes lease duration. So see this one. If you see, this is the one. So 8 minutes lease duration. Okay, you can compare with the current time. So now exactly we have a 6 minutes to expiry this one. Okay, if I disconnect this PC and wait for 8 minutes, this enter will be gone. So no problem. But understand the lease duration technique. That's it. So we are not in that part. Okay. What is the advantage of lease duration also important? For example, I have 100 PCs are there, and I have 100 IP addresses are there currently. Sorry, no. If you don't have any lease duration, think I have 100 IP addresses are there. We don't have any lease duration. Currently, I have a 50 PCs. It means 50 IP addresses are assigned, and it note down this 50 IP addresses are given, right? Like a PC1 IP address, PC2 IP address, PC3 IP address. Like that, it note down. Completed 50 completed. Now added another 50 PCs. Now 50 minus, right? How many are available? 50 are available. Good. Now I assign remaining 50 IP addresses. Now 100% we are utilized. No IP address is available. Good. Now what I done? I removed a 20 PCs from here. Okay. I removed 20 PCs from here. Total 100 pieces, 100 IP address completed, and I removed 20 pieces from here. What happened? I have a only 80 pieces. Good, right? So 80 pieces only available. Now I added 10 pieces. I added a 10 pieces. 20 pieces minus and 10 pieces plus. Now it is become 90 pieces. Very good. But these 10 pieces won't get any IP address. These 80 pieces having IP address, but these 10 pieces not getting IP address. Why? See, here it is 100 pieces, 100 IP addresses completed. Okay, as per the list, as per the list, all rooms are booked. For example, guys, see, movie theater. Think like a movie theater. Okay, movie theater is there. All tickets are sold, but there's some people are went away. So almost like a 50 members are not like a movie, or maybe they didn't came to a movie. 50 places are available, but as per the list, all tickets are sold. All tickets are sold, but 50 places are there available. Okay, because of 50 people not joined, or they left already. Now some people, 10 people came up, or 20 people or 50 people came up. Some new people came up. They're asking for a seat. He said it is houseful. As per my list, as per my list, it is houseful. Whether it is places are empty, we don't mind about it, because of we don't know. As per my list, as per my list, it is all seats are completed. So that is what happened here if you don't have a lease duration. So whenever these PCs are removed, whenever the PCs are removed from your network, okay, and of course it maintain 100 PC and their IP addresses in the list. So if you remove a PCs, it means when the lease expired, automatically it will remove from the list, right? At least now or later, after some time, this 20 PCs information will be removed from the list. Okay, so then 20 IP addresses become free. So then any new PCs came up, we can able to assign IP address. So that's why lease duration is important. Okay, it will maintain a list of PC and their IP addresses, MAC addresses, like that. So when a PCs are removed from the network, again it will can able to give things. Okay, lease duration, when the use PC is not renew its IP address, it removed from the list automatically. Advantage is every day or every regular interval of time. So you will the IP address availability is possible. IP address availability is possible. That's it. Of course, I will ask one question. No, I am asked and I will answer. Already I said 100 IP address, right? I have 100 IP addresses there, and I have 100 PCs are there. 100 PCs are there. 100 IP address are there. 100 PCs are there. Completed. Now what happened? My boss purchased 10 PCs extra. Now I can't give IP address to this client. I can't give a IP address to this 10 PCs because I have 100 IP addresses, 100 IP addresses are given. I can't give any new IP addresses. Okay, so there is one case is there. If in case in this scenario, these PCs will get a one kind of IP address that is called this type of IP address. So in this range, the PCs are getting IP address. This is called a APIPA address, automatic private IP address. Okay, what is that meaning? If you are failed to get IP address from DHCP server, so then it is called a what is APIPA? Automatic private IP address. Um, this is a total range. Okay, so when you see an IP address in a system, and if it is showing like this, first 169.254, remaining or something, and subnet mask is class B only. If you see IP address like this, okay, it means you got a IPPA. So when you got an IPPA, if if PC means if a PCR device failed to get IP address from DHCP, okay, from DHCP, PC or a system, I put a system instead of PC, so device or a system PC, okay, from DHCP, system will assign a IP address. System will assign an IP address in range of APIPA, automatic private IP address. System itself assign an IP address to it to the range of APIPA. Okay, if you got APIPA means APIPA, we can't communicate in the network with IPIPA. The APIPA IP address. APIPA address based on MAC address only. Okay? You can't communicate with the APIPA address. So that is the thing. Okay. Now, if in case fail to get means DHCP offline address already full, DHCP addresses are full, DHCP server is offline, okay, and DHCP server is down or it is stopped. So in any cases like a conflict is there in a network, so in these cases you will get APIPA. APIPA is in that range, any APIPA you will get it. So when you see 169.254, that means APIPA only. So it is based on your MAC address itself, it can able to assign in that range only. Cannot communicate with the APIPA address, we can't use that APIPA address. Now how to troubleshoot it? First, try to fix DHCP server. Try to fix DHCP server connections. Check the connections, IP address range in DHCP, filters, blocks. Okay, so DHCP filters, blocking, any blocking is there. Okay, different type of blockings also there, right? Like if you are in a company and you take your mobile phone, try to connect your company Wi-Fi, then immediately a blockage is there because it don't allow particular MAC addresses. It allow only particular MAC address only, like that. It is, you can fix it. Okay. First fix it, DHCP server, make sure everything is good. Still, if you are not getting IP address from DHCP or still showing APIPA, automatic private IP address, then what to do? Use ipconfig /release and ipconfig /renew. Then it will renew the IP address again. So this is one troubleshooting in a DHCP server. Okay, we'll go to the lease duration. Um, Lease duration. Uh, Today, if you got some IP address, tomorrow you may get different IP address. There is a continuously same IP address, no guarantee. Continuously, no guarantee you are getting same IP address. Okay, so your IP address changes regularly. Okay, so your IP address changes regularly. Regularly, your IP address is changing. Now you want a so for a PC or a host or a device, PC system, host or a device, whatever it is, yeah, you want it for a PC. So you want always okay, should always get same IP address every time. Okay, and that is also no expiry. Okay, IP address no expiry for that particular device. How to do it? So first of all, you should know MAC address of a PC. First, you should go to MAC address, note down the MAC address, and give it. So, what is the MAC address of my PC? I will not happen to it. Yeah, even evening time, my virtual machine, physical machines, status, details. This is the MAC address. This is the MAC address. Okay. So you have to note down the MAC address first. 00 hyphen 0C 29 hyphen 49 3F BB. Okay, correct. That is my MAC address of my client PC. C1's IP address. This is C1. Win C1 MAC address. Okay, how to check IP MAC address? Like this, you can able to check it. Another one is command prompt. Guys, how to check the MAC address with the command prompt? Two options. Tell me. I'm going to reservation. Right click, new reservation. First reservation name. So I'll put a Win C1. Any IP address 0 to that which IP address. Better you can take it from exclusion or or you can take it from outside of the scope or inside of the scope. So better in a exclusion. You can give from the excluded IP addresses, or you can give it in a scope or outside of scope also we can able to give, no problem. But I'm giving in my exclusion range only. So 11 to 15 exclusion I given 12, and I give MAC address. So where is this? Copy the MAC address. I'll try. Otherwise I have to type. Yeah, we can able to copy. How can we copy from physical to virtual? Because of VMware tools. Okay. There's a DHCP boot P is there now. DHCP we know. What is boot P? Add, close. No one is talking. Boot P is used to at the time of installation, remote installation. Boot P protocol will use. Boot time DHCP service type. Like it's like boot time type. When remote PCs are installing, we are installing operating system through network. So that time we use a boot P protocol. Okay. Now this is a reservation completed. Now I'm going to release. Can you see it is um, this is symbols also you can see. Reservation inactive win C1. I given for this one. Refresh. Gone. By 16 is gone because we done a reservation for this that particular PC. That's why it is gone. But I have to check my IP address. CMD ipconfig. Still I am having a 16 only. Now what to do? In reservation I change it to 12, but I have a still old only. I want to remove old. I want to get the new one. Tell me the command. I told the command two times. Which command? To remove the old one. No one is speaking. People are sleeping or what? Yeah, tell me.
ipconfig/release.
Very good, very good. Release. ipconfig space slash release. Releasing. Now IP address is removed. Next command is
Renew.
after releasing you have to do
Renew.
renew. Very good. Yeah, we got a 12. Okay. If you want to see complete set, ipconfig slash all. See here it is. Every details are there. This one. Okay. So we got a 12. Very good. So just refresh here. Now it is showing active. But where is the lease expiry? There is no lease expiry. So if you are in case normally in a like this expiry date, if you don't renew before expiry, it remove from the list. You may not get same IP address, but this one you will get always same IP address. Always you will get a same IP address. 12 only you will get it. So this is called a reservation. So I told lease duration and reservation also.